What's going on YouTube? Today you guys are gonna watch me go through an anaerobic conditioning circuit with zero contact. And the reason why I say zero contact is because of the fact that I'm not gonna be doing things like jumping. I'm not gonna be doing things like sprinting. I'm not gonna be doing things like a jump rope, none of that. As most of you may know, I'm preparing for a half marathon. And in preparing for a half marathon, my running program is long runs, easy short runs, and even some sprints. And to give you some background on myself, the last time I ever ran 3 miles was my sophomore year of high school. That was also when I was about 180 pounds. On top of that, at the beginning of this journey 4 weeks ago, I was 250 pounds. Now I'm sitting at a good sub 240 pounds, which is great and I'm super happy about it. But for somebody that's been that big and that hasn't been much of a runner, my body is not used to all the contact that it's taking. It's not used to me running for long distances. And when I say long distances, my long run this week was 7 miles. On top of that, my short run this week was 3 miles. And on top of that, my sprints this week equaled another mile. So that's 11 miles when your body's not used to even running 4 per week. And at the end of the day, this is my fault because I signed up for a half marathon with a 10-week prep, never doing anything like this ever. And so my body's going through a lot. I wish I could say that there was a method to go about this safely, which there is, and that's just to take a longer time to prepare. But for myself, I'm just a little dumb, I'm eager, and I just signed up for it, and I'm gonna have to live with it. So I've been seeing my PT a lot. I've been doing a lot of my rehab, my prehab stuff, and so at the end of the day, my ankles are a little bit sore, my knees are a little bit sore, so to limit contact aside from my runs is gonna be huge. So that brings us to today. I wanna be able to work on, per se, getting in shape, and in trying to get in shape, I could use tools like a ski erg, I could use tools like a assault bike, a rower, but the issue is I have none of that equipment here. All I have are some weights, a jump rope, some bands, and so we're gonna make that work for today. We have 10 rounds, 4 movements, 5 reps each movement. Here's how it's gonna go. 5 reps on the trap bar, 275. Immediately after, I'm gonna go to the med ball, 20 pounds. We're gonna do 5 reps there. Dumbbell clean and presses, 60 pounds each side. And then we have a band set up over here for a rotational punch with the band, 5 reps each side. This is a full body conditioning circuit. We have the legs, we have a slam movement, which can be labeled as a million other things. We have dumbbell clean and presses for some upper body power, and then we have some rotational power along with some upper body power as well. Again, 10 rounds, 4 movements, 5 reps each movement, and then after that we have a 30-second rest.
It starts with
one thing, I don't know why. It doesn't even matter how hard you try. Keep that in mind. I designed this rhyme to explain in due time. All I know, time is a valuable thing. Watch it fly by as the pendulum swings. Watch it count down to the end of the day. The clock takes life away. It's so unreal. Didn't look out below. Watch the time go right out the window. Trying to hold on, didn't even know I wasted it all just to watch you go. I kept everything inside, and even though I tried, it all fell apart. What it meant to be will eventually be a memory of a time I tried so hard and got so far, but in the end, it doesn't even matter. I had to fall to lose it all, but in the end, it doesn't even matter. One thing, I don't know why. It doesn't even matter how hard you try. Keep that in mind. I designed this rhyme to remind myself how I tried so hard. In spite of the way you were mocking me, acting like I was part of your property, remembering all the times.
2 rounds down. If I'm being honest, I got like less than 10 seconds. If I'm being honest, the hardest part is the clean and presses. It's gonna kill me.
You fought with me, I'm surprised it got so. Things aren't the way they were before. You wouldn't even recognize me anymore. Not that you knew me back then, but it all comes back to me in the end. You kept everything inside, and even though I tried, it all fell apart. What it meant to me will eventually be a memory of a time when I tried so hard and got so far, but in the end, it doesn't even matter. I had to fall to lose it all, but in the end, it doesn't even matter.
Halfway, 5 rounds down so far. Yeah, those clean and presses are killing me, and it leaks into the rotational press with the bands. Woo! I'm tired.
I've put my trust in you, pushed as far as I can go. For all this, there's only one thing you should know. I've put my trust in you, pushed as far as I can go. For all this, there's only one thing you should know. I tried so hard and got so far, but in the end, it doesn't even.
2 more rounds. I'm slowing down a lot. Oh, 2 more rounds. Let's get it.
I had to fall to lose it all, but in the end, it doesn't even matter.
Last round. Let's lock in and do this with no music. Let's do it, man. Come on. Last one. Let's go. Come on, Tat. Let's go. Knock this out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come on. Oh my God. Hey, I don't know if you heard that. I finished right when my dryer went off. Perfect timing. Before I start talking about technicalities and technique and stuff, it rained for the first time in like 3 months here in Vegas. So it's muggy and humid outside. I got the garage closed. It's a little hot here in Vegas. Like the temperature's starting to warm up after the rain went away. I'm in the garage. The dryer was going. I got these lights in here that are meant for outdoors. So in reality, they produce kind of a lot of heat, so it makes it even hotter. I was sweating a lot. One thing that I will say about this is that, you know, it's, you gotta be careful with the movements that you choose in this. I'm not gonna lie, at about round 6, when I really started feeling myself get fatigued, I wanted to drop the weight on the trap bar, and I wanted to drop the weight on the dumbbells. Not because it was hard, but because I didn't wanna put myself in a position to where I'm gonna hurt myself. You know, you're just trying to get through these reps. And especially in workouts like this, sometimes technique goes out the window because you're in your head and you're just like, get this over with. So subconsciously you throw technique out the window. So I was a little nervous with the 275, and then I was really nervous with the set of 5 dumbbell clean and presses because on the first set, 60 pounds was pretty heavy. But we made it through. We got 10 rounds out of the way, and yeah, got my heart rate up. Where's my phone? I want to see my Whoop data. Sometimes it'll automatically track your activity and sometimes it won't. So I might end up having to just YOLO and add this activity in myself. All right, I'm a little mad because it gave me a strain score of 6.7. That just comes to show I didn't do a whole lot. Said max heart rate was 156 beat per minute. Average was 103 beats per minute. 267 calories burned. Spent 1 minute, 3 seconds in zone 3. So I guess I wasn't in that much. But it's kind of cool because it does show, you can kind of see, you see that little part right there at the end. That little section is, you could see, that little section shows you like, I ramped up my heart rate, got it back down. Ramped up my heart rate, got it back down. So I think one thing before I send it off completely is one thing that I really value in this YouTube channel, in my TikTok, in my shorts, in my Instagram, is showing that you don't need a gym to make things happen. And that's crazy for me to say because I am somebody that spent upwards of like $300 to $400 to $500 some months on just gym memberships, guest passes, etc. I am now in a position where I don't want to do that anymore. And I know I don't need to. I invested in a lot of good equipment. And I love the fact that I can just get it in and get it done in my garage gym. And I love having the knowledge base to know that you can do things without the normal pieces of equipment that you would normally do it in. You know, like somebody as big as myself could, sure, if we're being real, I could just suck it up and go running. But I know that for the sake of my performance this upcoming week, I don't want to do that. I could just buy an assault bike. But a challenge to me is knowing that I can do stuff like this and get my cardio in and get some high heart rate stuff in without an assault bike, without a ski erg, without a rower. You know what I mean? There's a lot of different ways to do it. That's why I did take on running, was to be able to implement running and be able to show that, you know, you can run. But for my big guys out there that don't run, or for my people that want to say that, you know, oh, my knees hurt for this, my knees hurt for that, and they use it as a reason, not necessarily just to not run, but even to get their heart rate up. There are ways to get your heart rate up without having to do the general forms of cardio. But also on the flip side, do the general forms of cardio. Don't worry about all the extra machines and the BS. Just go on a ruck, go on a walk, go on a run. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. So if there's one thing about this YouTube channel that I'm really dedicating myself to, is to show you that it can happen and you can make it work in a space like mine. With that being said, thank you guys for watching. I appreciate you. I'm starting to post a lot more on the shorts and I am enjoying it. So tune in for those if you guys want some small tips that aren't necessarily a full 20-minute video. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I will catch you guys on the next one. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe.